What is up, everybody? Chris today's DJ here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. Got another strategy video for you today. All right, this one has been kind of requested. I haven't put a strategy video out in a while. This is not anything new. All right, nothing new, not something that I've come up with. I'm not original. All right, fine, whatever, call it what you want. But there's been a lot of discussion recently about one hit, two hit. So I've been asked by a couple different people, and that's why I'm running this out, to do a 220 inside for 2 hits and then regress down. All right, so I'm gonna start with $700 here. This is not really a big enough bankroll for this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, okay? $700, and here's how the strategy is gonna work. We're gonna go 220 inside after the point's established. So that's 50 on the 5 and 9, 60 on the 6 and 8. All right, and what we're gonna do is go for 2 hits, right? One hit will pay you $70, okay? So let's say the 6 hits pays you 70, right? Another hit on the inside will pay you another $70. It's $140 total. We're gonna regress to 96 across. You would need a $15 table for this in order to do it. You could also regress to 160 across. You'd be a little bit more involved in the hand, but 96 across is the level that a lot of people like to play on a $15 table. So I'm gonna go from 220, 2 hits, down to 96. Let's get into the rollout. Right, time to roll this out. So we got our $700 bankroll here. We're gonna get a point set. We don't care what the point is. We're just looking for the inside hits for the first 2 rolls. So we got a 639. Again, we don't work the come out on this. I guess you could if you want, up to you. I'm not a believer in working the come out personally, but we're gonna drop 220 to the dealers. All right. Could drop the green chips, make their lives a little bit easier. You know, I like to make my own life kind of hard here, so I'm going to do that. All right, 220. I'll mark the point. There we go. All right, here we go. 2 hits. That's what we need. And we got a 639 right back, buckshot on the point. All right, so 639. That's gonna turn the puck off, all right? But it's gonna pay us $70. We're not working the come out, all right? So we got our hit. We'll rack this. I'll put it back here just for right now. Not working the come out, we're off. Following the puck, here we go. And we got a 5-2-7 on the come out. 5-2. All right. Doesn't matter for us. We're not working. Ace deuce. Gonna have the whole come out sequence here, aren't we? Six one. All right. All right, shooter. Let's get a point set. Come on. Hard 4. There we go. Got a point finally. Right? Finally got a point set. 2-2, hard 4. All right, puck will turn on and slide down over to there. Here we go. We need another hit on our inside bets. And we're not going to get there. That's a 4-3-7. So this is some of the things. The 2 hits is not always as easy as you think it might be, right? Now, there's one shooter. We're not too stressed, right? One shooter's worth. Now, this shooter will cost us $150 though, right? Because we're 220 inside. They got us 1 hit. They didn't get us the second hit though, right? So that shooter cost us $150. We'll say sayonara and move on to the next shooter. All right, here we go. And we got a 3-1-4. That'll be our point. 3 and a 1. So the puck will slide back down over there. That was what they call a perfect slide. Anyway, doesn't matter for anybody. Got the stick in my way. Grabbed an extra green. All right, 220 inside. Can we get our hits? Can this shooter get us our hits? That's the question. Aces does nothing. Does nothing. 5-3-8. All right, there's a hit for us. All right, so the 5-3 pay the same thing as all the inside numbers, right? They all pay $70. All right, so we'll get 70, put it in our rack. And another 5-2-7. So another shooter with one hit only, right? These rolls are not long. The first one was longer because of all the come out action, right? But that's another one that's going to cost us 150 bucks. So just like that, we're down 300 bucks. Pretty quick, right? We're 10 rolls in or 11 rolls in, down 300 bucks. Now, like I said, this bankroll is not really what you want for this kind of strategy, but I'm rolling it out as it is. Who knows? Maybe I'll rebuy on my own video. Let's see what happens. All right, we got a 9. We got a 9. We're going to need this shooter to do something, because if they don't do something for us, we don't even have enough to crack in for another go at this. And this is why I say this isn't enough money. Right? 220 inside. This will also show you why you don't play underfunded. Right? Don't play underfunded for this reason right here. All right? Dropping some truth on you. That's how it is. And we got a hard 4. Box hit, but not an inside hit. Right? So this is the other thing. Sometimes you may get these, rolls, but you're waiting. Wouldn't hate it if you grabbed the 4 and 10, and just like that, well, we are done. 6-1, 220 inside, 3 shooters in a row. I was going to say, wouldn't hate it if you grabbed the 4 and 10 trying to get out of the roll a little bit quicker. The problem with this is this table, ice cold, right? Ice cold. Would I keep playing something like this on this kind of table? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. You'd want to switch to something or try to figure out what you can do. We've gotten one hit twice. We haven't gotten the second hit yet, right? I haven't even shown you the regression yet and tried to press anything because we haven't gotten there. So we lost 220 and 300. We're down 520 bucks. We got, what, $180 here in the rack. I'm going to rebuy right now, all right, for another 700. Right? Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this at the table, right? Once you take your loss, you take your loss. Here's $700, all right? We're going to give this a go because I feel like that was too quick, but this is reality sometimes, all right? This happens. This happens. All right, 549. That's our point. Can we get a shooter here? Can we get a shooter? Hell, I'll take a shooter to get me just 2 hits at this point. I'm going to need a hell of a lot more to recover that, right? There's, that's 225. You only need 220. All right, here we go. What is it, shooter number 4? And we got a hard 8, a square pair. I'm just bowling them down the table. Nothing, not trying to throw 7s here, right? I want this to work. 5, 4, 9, 4, 4. But it's not that I want it to work, right? I want to actually show you how this would play out. It's going to be hard for this whole thing to work. $70 with the beating that we've taken so far, right? You know me. Good, bad, ugly. That's what's coming out in the video. Here we go. We got a 549. All right, finally. We got our 2 hits. It's also a frontline winner, right? So that's going to pay us 70, okay? Here's our 70. Now we've made $140 on this shooter. We're going to regress now down to 96 across. So what we'll do is we'll take this back, right? We'll leave 100 out there, and we'll ask the dealer 96 across, okay? So what that's going to look like is $15 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, $18 on the 6 and 8, and that'll give you 4 change. All right, there's our 100. $4 change. There you go. All right, that's going back to our rack. And now on the 4th shooter, we've finally seen that. Now, if you're down that bad, you might want to try to recover a little bit quicker. I don't know how you want to play. Up to you. But we're just going to play this out and see what happens. We got a hard 6, the double D gen. Double D in the house. I'm always home. Anyway, here we go. Hard 6, that's our point. Now let's try to press and get some mojo going here, shall we? Try to get some mojo. 415, here we go. Here we go. All right, 4-1, it's going to pay us $21, right? Up to you what you want to do. What I'm going to do here is 15 and 21 looks like 36 to me. I'm actually going to take $1 back, and I'm going to drop a nickel out of the rack. We're down, right? But now what I would do here is I'd take this to $40, right? So there's 25, there's 40. We'll color this 40, and we're going to try to G-money the 5. We'll try to G-money the 9. We'll try to do some stuff here. We got to recover, though, right? We got to do something. But the thing here, right, when you're down like that, collecting $20 at a time, it's not going to do much, right? You can tell me, oh, DJ, you're an idiot. You collect 5 $20 bets and you're at $100. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. If I can hit 2 5s, I can collect 102 hits. Now, is it going to happen? Probably not, right? Will it happen? It's possible. It's possible. 6-5 mid-mo yo. The mid-mo coming to play. Ciro in the house. There's nothing for me. We got a 6-3-9. So we're going to do the same thing here, right? It's going to pay us $21. I was about to enter 21 into the roll tracker. It's going to pay us 21. Right? I'm going to drop $4. I have it in white here. I should have did it the first time this way. Drop $4. We got a total of $40 here, right? So what I'm going to do is take this, color it up. $40 on the 9 now. We're going to have to drop 4 next time as well to get it to go to 100 if we can get it. But we'll see what happens, right? Ace deuce. 3 craps does nothing. Nothing. Ace deuce again. Did you parlay that horn? $6-2 on the easy 8. 6 and a deuce. All right, so it's going to pay us $21 as well. What are you going to do with the press, right? What are you going to do with the press? 21 and 18. Drop 3, go to 42. You could do really whatever you want. I think that's, we'll just take it to, we'll take it to 30. All right, take it to 30. Again, it's depending on how aggressive you want to get, right? We'll pull this back to the rack, $8 to the rack. We'll go to 30. Color that up. Here we go. 5 to 7 out. So we didn't get paid on any of our pressed up bets. Now you're saying, well, DJNC, I told you should have collected. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Now there's a crazy light coming in on my table. Crazy light coming in on my table. I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. Let's get that covered up, shall we? Cover that light up. The sun coming through. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's peaking. There we go. One little shiner there, one shiner there. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry. I can't control the weather, you know? Can't control the weather. I can control a lot of things. Dice and weather would be 2 things I cannot control. This is a DI joke for anyone who didn't get it. All right, here we go. Here we go. So again, we're in now for $1,400, right? That shooter made us virtually no money. 6-4-10, because we were dropping money there to press up some of our bets, right? So we didn't actually collect anything. You could, you know, get a little bit more conservative and collect some things. Then again, though, how many of us, answer this honestly, all right? In the comments, answer this honestly. If you're down $500 like that on the first 3 shooters, are you collecting $20 at a time when you get to that regression point? Are you collecting $20 at a time, or are you pressing like I just did? Let me know down in the comments. All right, I want to know, are you collecting there or are you pressing? 6-3-9, we got our first inside hit. 6-3, all right, it's gonna pay us 70. All right, we'll take that to the rack. Here we go. 4-1-5, there's our second hit. All right, so that's gonna pay us another 70, right? And now we're gonna regress down. So there's our 70, right? 140 total, profited so far. We're going to regress down to 96 across, lock up some profit, right? We'll lock this up. I'll add it to the rack where it's supposed to be. But yeah, I want to know, would you actually be collecting $20 at a time? Need to add another nickel on top of that. And let's get our caps on our 6s and 8s. 4 change, back to us. Here we go. So that shooter got it done for us quick. They got their 2 inside hits right away. And now there's a hard 8, so that's another inside hit. Not that it matters. We're getting $21. Right, 21. We'll take it to 30. Same thing like we did last time, right? So we'll keep that there. Add 3 more. Take the rest back to the rack. All right. Color that up. Here we go. And we got a 4-1-5. 4-1 fever. Fever on the 5. Same thing, it's going to pay 21. All right, here, again, we're dropping $4 to go to 40, right? So this is $25 total here. So we'll do that, drop that down, stack that up, bada bing, bada boom. There's a 426, 426. So it's going to pay us another 21, right? Going to go to 30, so we'll leave those 3 there. Take 3 from here, $8 back to the rack. And now, this is another thing too. I want to address this one. So, we'll talk about, looking at the rail to see kind of how the table's going and stuff. If you take a look at this rail, right, you'd think, oh, look at this. This guy's got his rack filled up almost. You don't know what he bought in for though, right? You guys know what I bought in for because you're watching the video, but we got shellacked real quick. Now, can we make it back? Sure, certainly. Will we make it back? I don't know. We'll see. 6-2 on the easy 8. All right, so that's going to pay us $35. I put in 35. Happens to be the same number, but 6-2 for Dragon Burgers. $35, right? You pressing, you collecting. What are you going to do? Collect. All right. See, I'd rather collect there than collect at that $21 level, personally speaking, but I don't care. You do what you want to do. 516. All right, same thing. Okay, it's going to pay us $35. Could press it, could collect it. Totally up to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a quarter here, right? I already collected on the 8. So now I'm going to drop a quarter here, and we'll bump it to $42. So that's $12 each added. 24 total. I'm a mathlete. There you go. All right, dollar change back to us. Do what you want with that dollar. Me, I'd throw it on something for the dealers, but there you go. All right, here we go. And we got a 6-4-10. 6-4-10. It's a frontline winner. It's a frontline winner. How many times have I said that one today? Not many. Not many. All right, 15 is going to pay us 27. Okay, do what you want. Take it to a quarter, right? On the East Coast, you pay the vig up front. In Vegas, you pay the vig on the win. So whatever you want to do, I'll pay it up front. So there's my quarter, my dollar going for that quarter there. All right, puck's off, we're off. Here we go. 3-1-4. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go to the Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. 3-1-4. Oh, too much juice on that slide. There you go. All right, here we go. Midnight, all the dots in all the spots. Midnight. The 3-1's got to get entered. Now the 6-6. Is that the small for this? No. Sorry. Shooter. I thought the shooter may have hit the tall. They didn't. They're a little bit away. 6-3-9 though. That'll help towards the tall. This is going to be a case too where I'm going to get everything pressed up and not hit anything, which happens quite often. All right. 21. We're dropping $4. All All right, dropping $4. That's 5. That's one too many, DGen. $4, and we're going to take that to 40. And we got a 516. We like that, right? We like that. So that's going to pay us 50 for $1. It's going to pay us $49 total. There's 50 for $1. All right, we'll rack that. Now, I know some people are on this roll, you know, they'd have their bets pressed a little bit higher, but here's where you're at, right? I could understand your bets being a little bit more aggressive if this was the first shooter you're at the table for, but we already got whacked and had to rebuy, right? So we're trying to be somewhat conservative-ish and then go from there. I don't know. You can do whatever you want to do. There's a hard 6 right back, double D-Gen, hard 6. All right, so it's going to be another 50 for $1, right? Toss the buck in. There you go. What are you going to press them to? Are you going to press them at all? I'm going to take it to 60. All right. Take $32 back to the rack. You could press it higher if you want. Enter the 3-3, hard 6. 6-2 on the easy 8. All right, so collected on our 6 already. This one we'll go straight to 60 with, right? 50 for $1 also here. Okay, we'll bump this. That $1 is the bank's. This is ours. Rack is looking good, but it's not actually that good, right? You could also pull some of this down knowing where you're at, right, if you wanted to. 639. All right, here we go. We're positioned for the G money. We're positioned. Will we get there? Who knows? So that's going to pay us $56, right? Again, we're going to drop $4. So what I'm going to do is just take this $1 to my rack, drop a nickel, right? Now we got $100 here, okay? $100. Here we go. And we got a 538, the 8 easy, right? So that's going to pay us $70. That's a collect, right? We're just press and collect, press and collect. I know some people are sitting here, imagine if you would have just stayed at the 220 the whole time. Yeah, imagine. Imagine if. 415. So now we got the 5 ready to G money, right? 5 ready. By the way, the G money is one of my favorite movements, right? Sorry, I already entered the 5. Yes, I already entered the 5. $56. Love me some G money, right? Great move on the table, I think. $56. We're gonna take $1 back to the rack, drop a nickel. That's gonna turn to a black chip now, right? Same as the 9. Be lovely if we could hit one of those. But then again, just want to tell you this, right? Look what you have out here. You got 100, that's 200. There's 120 here. You got 320, 345, 360 out there right now, right? Mind you, that's what you got hit for before. So you could pull all that down and you'd be pretty close to even, right? If not, maybe up a little bit, maybe down a touch. And here you go. Here's the 7, right? There's the 6-1. That's the one that says we're done. Right? And here's what I want to do. I said we have 360 out here. I'll show it to you again just so you can actually see it. Right? Let's turn that off. Off. There you go. All right. Right? There's 2, 3, 360 out there. Okay? Now, let's count the bankroll because this is going to be the end. It's a couple of shooters worth. I'm just showing it to you. Nothing crazy. Again, nothing new here. Just something that a lot of people have been wanting to see. So, you got 500 there, right? Mind you, we had 360 on the felt. We're in for 1,400 total, right? We're in for 1,400. There's 100 there. There's 500, right? There's now 1,100. And this is why knowing where you are sometimes is important. I know some people like to, get a little bit more aggressive, but take a look at this, right? There's $1,200 there. That's what's in our rack. 1,200 bucks. Right, 1214 in the rack, right? You had 360 out there. You would have been in profit if you pulled it down. I'm not saying that's the best move to do, but I'm just saying it's an option, right? So 220 inside, you catch a nice roll like that, you can make some money real quick, right? So you can see how powerful it could be if you get the rolls to work. So let me know what you guys think of this, and let me know down in the comments if you're down 500 bucks like that. Are you more aggressive on your presses or are you more conservative? I want to know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, you all have a little DGen in you, and I will see you very soon. Peace.